Push the button.
Push the button. It says recording.
Yeah.
It says recording. Yes.
Okay. You find me in December, but not in any other month. What am I?
Santa Claus.
Christmas.
That was a good one.
Good answer.
How about the letter D?
Oh,
Oh, wow. That was good.
Oh.
Okay.
What about the letter Z?
The letter D, yeah.
Yeah, what about Z? Like zebra.
Well, Z's not in December, though.
It is. Oh, it is for me. It is in German.
It's in January.
No, the letter Z is in December in German. That's why.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Oh. Last time we were talking about photos. I want to do a little review, and then we're going to move on and cover a bunch of things on sharing photos, editing photos, and working with videos. Okay. And how to get a picture out of live photos and how to get a picture out of a video. So that's on the agenda for today, if we can get through that. But I'd like to start with, and I'm going to switch screens now and share my screen.
I'm on the call.
And I gotta do one more thing.
We got it.
Okay,
Yes.
so when we were working last time, we were working and we concluded by working with albums. And I said, go out and take a bunch of pictures last time. Okay,
We didn't.
and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my Photos app, and I'll open it up on both my iPhone and my iPad. I've got another phone call here from somebody. I got to find out what it was. Maybe they were able to get in.
Hello.
Hello,
Bill,
you got in, Jim?
I finally got in. Thank you. Yes.
Okay,
Sorry. Bye.
that's okay. Okay. And the last time we talked about the iPhone and the iPad, the iPhone has all those, has the different table of contents there at the bottom, where you can go to the library, for you, and albums. And the library is basically a list of all your pictures, and you can view them by year, by month, and by day. And the albums are the different albums you have, and recents is where we spent most of our time. On the iPhone, on the other hand,
Just said iPhone.
I'm sorry, iPad, you had to scroll down here to see my albums, and there's all albums, right? And that shows you your recents there. So that's kind of like the comparison between the two. So last time I went out and I got a whole bunch of pictures of the moon. I got these off the internet and I thought they were kind of cool. Somebody sent it to me. And you see all the pictures of the moon there? That one and that one. Aren't they kind of interesting?
Yeah.
yes.
Right?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
aren't they? So what I said is I'd like to put those in an album by themselves. So I can go to it, and they aren't in the middle of all my other 3,000 or 4,000 pictures. And the way we did that was we tapped select. And I went through and I tapped on the individual pictures. Now you can, if you get it right, run your finger over them like I'm doing. And I've got them all selected now. Is that correct? I selected all those pictures. And then I clicked on the share box there at the bottom. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. And it says, oops, no, cancel that. Add to album. See it? Now it says also add to shared album, and we'll cover that a little later. But if we click on add to album, okay, and then I come up here and I could put it, if I had an album, I already did it. I created one called Moon. So I'll create another one called MON, nope, MOON 2. Okay, and I tap save. Now, this is going to be on the final, by the way. I just created another album. Now, do I have duplicate pictures in Moon and Moon 2?
Mm-hmm.
No, not quite.
No.
I have pointers in Moon and Moon 2 there. See them on my iPhone? I already picked them up on my iPhone, but there they are in the iPad as well, right here. So it takes very little space to create that album. It's just an address of where the picture is on my iPhone. Actually, yeah, on my iPhone. Okay. So when I create albums, it doesn't take extra space. The pictures remain in the recent album. Okay. So if I delete the picture from here, if I open that picture and I tap the garbage can, it says delete photo. Is that going to remove it from the Moon album? Yes, no?
Where
Yes.
are you?
No,
Yes.
Yes, it'll take it out of the Moon album.
Right. But it
It'll
won't
take
take
it
it
out
out
of the
of
Moon
the
album as
library.
well, right?
Yes.
You can't see that on your device because it goes away. So if I delete it from the Moon album, it takes it out of everywhere. I'm sorry, if I delete it out of the Recents album, it takes it out of everywhere. On the other hand, if I go to Moon and I click on the picture, and then I tap the garbage can, and what I'll do is show you what that looks like on my iPad by going to my camera on my iPhone. Okay. So I'm looking at my iPad now. All right. Let's hold this again. And up the top here is trash can. And I tap the trash can, and it says remove from album or delete. Again, if I tap delete, it removes it from everywhere. If I tap remove from album, it just removes it from this particular album. Okay, everyone? Yes, no?
Bill,
Yes.
if you wanted to remove an album, let's say you had an album that doesn't have any pictures in it anymore,
Yeah.
how do you do that?
Let's go
I'm
back.
trying to do it on my phone and I can't figure it out.
One of the ways I do is I remove all the pictures and then, but just a minute, I think there's a way to do it easily here. Yeah,
I did it.
see that move? You're watching my iPad.
Yeah.
And I just put my finger here and drag it that way.
How would you do it on the phone?
Probably the same.
Thanks.
Let's see. I gotta go back to my albums. Ah, yes. I tap see all, and I just hold it. Good question. How do you do it on your phone? Any suggestions there?
Yes,
It's so easy on the iPad. Come on.
I think it's see all because I've done it. And then you select edit.
Okay. Oh, and then edit. Thank you. Very good. You tap edit and you see the minus sign show up.
Right.
Thanks,
Thank you.
sister.
Who said that, Rita?
No, Barbara.
Sister.
Marcia?
Marsha.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Okay, everybody? Are we good?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right. So that's a little review of how to work with albums. And I really suggest you'll notice I have all these albums I've created over time. Of course, now I have 2 moons, so I'm going to get rid of one. And so I just drag it across there and tap delete. And I can delete the album. There it goes. Okay. And you'll notice it deleted it from my phone as well. That works pretty quickly.
Is there any way you can put those in alphabetical order or find them more quickly?
No.
Put dates in front of them?
Not that I know of. I want to check something.
My albums come generally by date.
Yeah, the date they were created.
Yeah.
So that's what it
Not
is.
when they were taken.
So they
And
are
then in
viewed by
in
date,
the album, it's the date in which the picture was taken.
That's right.
not in my case.
Hmm.
The album is the date the album was made, because the moon one is at the top.
Yeah.
And I created this one called Video 2 Photo, I think, long time ago. But let's go, I want to go to settings. Where it might be, if it's anywhere, is in settings, photos. And I don't see it there. Now, there is a way, by the way, there is a way to rearrange the photos in an album, not the recents album, because that's in chronological order, but in every other one. Here's my butterfly album. And if I press and hold the picture and I can move it. So by putting my finger on it and then just slide it around, I can change the order. So in an album, you can rearrange them. Okay? Any
Okay.
questions? And that's pretty cool. You see what just showed up there? If I press and hold one of the pictures, and let's choose a different one. I'll choose the monarch butterfly here. It says make key photo. The key photo is the one that shows up as a picture in the album, as the icon for the album. So if I change that, see now it's a monarch butterfly down here. And I could make it these blue guys. Make that the key photo and it changes that. So that's what the reference of key photo is all about. Okay?
Question?
Except it didn't. Oh, maybe you did on your phone.
Bill?
Yes.
Question? Within videos, can you change the key image for a video to be something other than the very first frame of the movie?
Yes.
Would you please show that? Because I need to do that with all of my videos. Because they all start up with a picture of the floor where I turn on the video camera and then I pointed at something. So all my key photos for all my videos are a picture of the floor.
Let's put it this way. I know how to save a picture from a video. I'm not sure about the key video, the key one. I was going to talk about that at the end of the class today. So we'll play with that at that time.
Okay.
See if there's something there.
Neat.
Okay. All right. Let's talk a little bit about editing, right? Editing a picture. And let me go down and then go to my recents here. Again, I'm going to my iPad. And let me pick a recent photo that I've taken. Here we go. Here's one I took at Selby Gardens. Okay. I'm going to change it so you're getting a picture off the phone picture. The phone you see. Because it's a little different. So this is what it looks like when I'm looking at it versus what you see on your screen from my iPad. All right. It's just the way that technology works here. All right. Now, in order to edit this, I would tap on edit. Okay. And now you can see it on the iPhone or the iPad where you have this auto. What does that do? That auto? Anybody know?
Nope.
That makes the enhancements to the picture Apple thinks it would like. Did you see it get brighter?
Yes, exactly what it did.
Okay. Now you could come over here to the left and make it even brighter. Okay. You can also go up to the top. And again, you're not seeing this quite the same thing I am. It says done up there. If you tap, oh, I don't want to do that yet. There's got to be a way to not, I can cancel it, to not accept it. Okay. All right. Then there are all these other buttons down here. And if you click on one of them, because something says exposure, you can adjust that. Brilliance. So all the things you might want to do to a picture are there.
Interesting.
Okay? I'm not a photo editor expert. Anybody know what black point is? Okay.
I can, black point is usually like if in the photography world, they would have a range of where all the pixels are. And so
Okay.
you could set the black point is the darkest spot on there. So like if you had a picture that didn't get all of the full range from black to white, you could set the black point at the blackest point and then the white, there should be a white setting somewhere to set the white, and then you can control the range of the picture.
That is, it's changing the black on the picture there.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
There's warmth, tint, sharpness, definition. I mean, if you want to edit your photo, boy, it's all there.
Bill, I
Go
have
ahead.
one that's upside down. How do I change that?
Okay, come over here to the left. And you have this little crop symbol. And you click the crop symbol, and now up here, you can say, I want to flip it. What's this one do? Oh, you can mirror it. Okay. I haven't used that one. Oh, it changes the perspective.
What does the word adjust mean at the top? Do you have to hit that to begin it, the process?
Where are you looking?
I'm on I'm on the iPad on a photo.
Yeah, that's where
And
I
at the
am right
very
now.
top, yeah, you had one on yours too.
Well, there's it says edit. And now I can revert back to the way it was.
Now, the picture that we see on the screen of your photo, it has the word adjust at the very top of the photo, actually on the photo. Now it doesn't. You did something
Oh,
it doesn't now.
adjust right here. That's just saying what you can do at this point. Doesn't do anything to click it. It's just an informative. You're in edit mode.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm. So we can crop the picture. So if I wanted to focus in on something on this picture, I would click crop, and then I can grab the corner. I can say, okay, let me focus in a little bit more. I'm going to circle in on that tree. Okay. And if I tap done, that's my new picture. If I tap edit, I can revert back. Okay. Remember when we were taking pictures, we had these three little, we had these three circles. And if we clicked it, we could apply a filter, or you can apply a filter, a picture filter post camera. Okay. And you can change the lighting texture that way.
Bill, just an FYI,
Mhm.
once you edit a picture, you can go back anytime and revert to original.
Oh,
You've done
cool.
that?
Yes, I have.
Oh, good.
Just hard to remember all the pictures I've.
What's that thing? What's that?
Bill, that's a question. If you edit the photo, does it stay the way you edited? Do you still have the original photo
Well, let's edit
for
this one.
editing?
Let's edit this one. Let's edit the heck out of it here.
That's what I was gonna ask you too, Bill. Is there a way to have the edited photo and then still have a copy of the original also so that you have both?
Yeah, I would make a copy of it to start with, but let's see.
Do you remember all the photos that you've edited?
Me?
Yeah.
No. Okay, so that's the photo that's out there now, right? If I tap the word edit, now I can revert back. So that was the first point we were making. If I tap this little share box up here, I think there's an option there to duplicate it somewhere. Save, save files. Yeah, there it is. You can duplicate it. So if I were going to do any significant editing and I wanted to make sure I didn't lose the original at all, I could go plus, and now I have it in there twice, I believe. So if I go back to photos, right, it should be the last photo on the list, and there it is.
Hmm.
But now I have two of these pictures in my recents photos. That makes sense to everybody?
That's good. Mhm.
Okay, because there it is there, that same photo. And then it's also at the end, right here. And so then I could go and mess with one of them and not lose the original.
Could you please repeat that? I seem to have missed it somehow.
Okay, I opened the photo. Let me open this one, right? I tapped the share box. Okay. And the share box is usually the box that you click on to say, hey, I want to do something with this photo other than edit it. I want to do something, give it away somewhere, do something with the photo as it exists. So I click the share box. And then among the list of things you can do with it is duplicate.
Ah,
Kind of cool. Okay. So far, so good.
Well, Bill,
Is there-
why does,
I
why
have a
doesn't your
question.
share,
Well, let Jim go first and then who, I didn't get the other person, but Jim, go ahead.
why didn't the share box show up on the screen?
On my screen?
Edit.
On the screen I'm looking at?
No, when you showed how to do that, we didn't see the plus or the share.
Okay, oh, okay, here, watch. I'm gonna click on, okay? Now you don't see the plus or the share. You just see the actual picture there, is that correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But if I
Yes.
show you
No,
what I'm looking at,
Yeah.
the share box is up there.
Mhm.
You're just seeing this picture. And that's just a way that the software works here. Okay, that's why I took my phone and I'm taking a picture of my iPad. And you can see it there. Okay.
Mhm.
On the right on your screen is the picture itself without the control features. On the left is actually the picture that I see on my iPad or iPhone. And that's when I go to the share box. Or I go to edit. Okay? Jim, you okay with that?
Yes, thank you.
And who else asked a question there?
I'm Cheryl, and I wondered, I have how to get rid of a photo in your album that doesn't belong in an album. I have a flower in the beach collection, for instance.
It's like having the sun and the moon collection. So hit the back arrow, right? And I go to the moon album. Let's go down, scroll down here. I'll go to the moon album. Okay. And let's say I didn't want one of these. I would tap select. I would pick this one. And then the garbage can there on the right.
But
Okay.
what if you want to put it in another album? I don't want to throw it away. I just want to,
But you're not throwing
organize.
away, it's still in recents, but okay, you want to move it from this album. It's a two-step process. You would have to move it and then delete it, okay?
okay.
So you could
I
click,
was just doing something when you called, so, that's, excuse me.
so we click the share. I'm going to share that photo. And let's see if I can put it in an album from here. Yep, add to album. Yeah. So I select one of the pictures in that album, I click share and then, or add to another album. Then I would pick, I'm going to put it in Selby Gardens. Okay. So now that picture's in my Selby Gardens picture as well as here. Then I could select it. And then I could hit the garbage can there at the bottom and delete it. Okay? And just to prove it, let's see if it's in the Selby Garden album. There it is. Now I want to remove it from there. So I tap select. Oops, I'm sorry. Yeah, tap select, select the picture, and hit the garbage can. And I want to remove it from the album, not from everywhere. Okay. So far, so good. So we've added,
Yeah, got it.
let's see. I'm going to look at a picture. Let me go back to my moons. And let's pick a picture here. I'm going to pick a cool one here.
They're all cool.
Aren't they? Okay, I'm going to pick this one. Oops. What'd I do here? Oh, come on. Where are you?
Didn't get the word edit.
I lost that one. I'm going to pick this one. Okay.
Mhm.
Now I wanted to put some text on this, I've got the whole world. No.
Yeah.
And I hit, I got to remember how to do this. I hit edit, I think, and then I have to hit the three dots there. And I have to tap, that's a little lengthy process. I hit the three dots when I hit edit, then I hit the three dots, and then I hit markup. So far, so good. And I could put color and I could draw things on here and I could, I could do all kinds of things with the pens down here in the eraser. For example, I'm going to make it black and I'm going to grab this thing and I'm going to draw up here, right? Right. Now I don't want to leave that on there, so I hit the back arrow. But if I want to put text on there, right? If I want to put text on there, I have to hit the three dots again. And it says, uh-oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Hit the plus sign maybe? Yeah, hit the plus sign. I'm sorry. Hit the plus sign and tap text. Now that's a long way to get to it. And we'll talk later about a little easier way. But that's a way to do it using the native application. And then tap text. And now I can just start typing.
You have to click in the box first.
Yep, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess I hit edit. And I tap outreach. Okay. And then I can click and move that box around and things like that if I want to, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Oh, how do I change it? There's got to be a way to move it around too.
I think you need the box.
Probably select it first.
Got edit actions.
Now I got another one. There we go. So I can move it around. I can change the size of it. Make it right justified or left justified in the box. I can change the graphic of it. Okay,
I got to clicking in the box and text, but nothing happens after I click text.
well, you have to
Plus,
tap text and then tap edit, and then you can do it. So I tap on the box there and then I say edit, and now I can remove and add and change the text itself. Okay,
Okay.
you have to play around with it a little bit. The one I'll
Now
show you later on.
erase it,
Say again?
erase it, Bill. Can you erase it?
Yeah, I have it in there now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm going to hit the three dots, hit markup, hit the plus sign, and tap text. And then I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to cut it. And I'll get rid of this one too. Click on it and cut. That makes sense?
Yes.
You could just click on delete also.
Oh, okay. Was there a way to do that?
Bill?
Text. And delete. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, somebody had another question?
Yes, Bill, I just wanted to say thanks for showing us that, because that will let me do the trick that you showed us in a long ago class of creating a photo and then adding some, making that photo your background, so that when
Yes.
someone finds your phone,
Yep.
it's the background picture, and it has text on it that says, if found, return to so-and-so for, you know,
Exactly.
please return to so-and-so. In my case, my spouse's phone number, because if they find my phone, I want them to call my wife and say, hey, I found your husband's phone.
Well, I actually goofed up one time. I actually put that message on my picture, but I had on my phone, but I put that phone's phone number on it. And I did leave it at a restaurant, and the lady called it, and it got a busy signal. I actually
But you
did
can
that.
always use your email address as well.
Yes.
Mm.
And you can move it around. There's an easier app to use, and if I don't get to it, the app is called, ready for this? PHONTO.
Talked about that.
Okay, and it works really quickly. You don't have to go through so many steps to get to it. And it has more fonts and things like that. Okay. Now, there are the other applications, and I'll cover that right now. There are other applications you can use to edit your photos. And I want to see what I've got here. One is called Snapseed, and Snapseed is probably the best photo editor going right now. Okay, it just provides a lot of nice features. Okay, so if I wanted to look at this picture, there it is. And then there's all these editing things along the left-hand side. Look at all the features you have. And it has a text adding feature as well. Okay, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because not everybody likes to edit a lot of photos, but boy, when you do, there's some wonderful tools out there. And this one seems relatively easy to use. The one I wanted to show you a minute ago was Phonto, Phonto. It's the Phonto there, and I open that up, and it just come up with a blank screen, right? And if you hit the camera down here, it says you want to take a camera shot or you want to go to your photo albums. I say I want to go to my photo albums, so I do.
Or what are you doing?
Okay, so I just changed the setting on that app. So when I go there, and I hit the camera and I hit photo albums, and let's say I pick, I'm gonna have to take a picture of myself here in a minute to do something. Photo albums, and I pick that picture. And I don't even do anything with this. I do have some photo editing skills, et cetera, but I tap done. And now I tap the screen and it says add text. And I tap add text and I say, oops. I say crab, right? And then I say done. And there's the word crab, but I can go to text and edit that. I can go to fonts and pick a different font. So let's pick lobster since lobster, right? I can align there. If I tap done, I see all these things I can do to it. And I tap the arrow and I can make all kinds of adjustments. And it's relatively easy to use. I can change the color, etc.
Where is it on your picture?
Right there in the middle right now. I can change the size by just going like this.
We don't see it.
See it now?
There it is. Yes.
And let's say I wanted to change the color of that. Let's see the text. Does it give me the color? Not there. Font. Style. There's color. So let's assume I want to make it black instead. And now it's black. I just like it because it's pretty easy to use and it's just tap the screen and see what happens. It's my poke and hope theory, right?
Yeah.
Figure out what to do, poke and hope it a little bit. Okay.
Bill,
Yes.
Bill, I have a question. Fonto and Snapseed are two different apps that do the same thing. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you're suggesting Fonto is better than Snapseed, but you did say that Snapseed was the best photo editor. So
Yeah, it's the best photo editor, but Pronto I like because of the ease in which you can add text and move it around. Because when you're trying to put that text on a picture you're going to have as your wallpaper, it gets kind of critical where it's located and what size the text and color of the text depending on the wallpaper. Okay, because when I've had to create it, show it as a wallpaper, and then the text is covering up something else, and it was too wide or too narrow, or it wasn't the right place on the picture. And I found this one really easy because you just put your finger on it and move it around, for example. And then you can change the size easily. So I just like this one for that reason, not for any other. Okay, but yes, Snapseed's a powerful, very powerful editor, whereas this one's, I like it primarily for this. Okay, but it can do edits as well.
Well, I have a question.
it-
I have Snapseed on my iPhone, but I can't seem to find it on my iPad. Usually when you download an app, doesn't it show up on both?
Let me show you something. I'm going to go to the App Store here. Oh. Oh, dude.
Oh, seed, not feed.
SEED.
No wonder I couldn't find it.
I've had that problem myself. So
What is the other app called? Pronto or Fonto?
PH. P is in PHONTO.
That's what I thought. Okay, thank you.
It may not automatically show up on your phone
Mine does.
and your iPad. So you just go to the App Store, and I'm in the App Store right now, and I tapped on search. And you'll notice, and again, I'm on my phone now. You'll notice there's a little icon up here. And if you click on that icon, it says purchased.
Mhm.
ah,
And then my purchases, and you should see it there. You know, like these are now on my iPhone, these are not underneath there. Okay.
Pardon me, Bill.
Go ahead.
Do you have a recommended EXIF editor on the phone?
A recommended editor for the phone?
Editor for EXIF data? I want to be able to change the EXIF data on my
Oh,
photo.
he wants to change the metadata. Is that correct?
Yes.
Let me think about that.
You were just looking at a couple of them.
I know. And I thought I'd written down which one I preferred.
please find that.
The two I have on mine are GPS remover and investigator.
Spell it. Oh, investigator.
Okay. And Tim, let me just write that on my list of things to try to cover a little later. Okay.
Okay. Got it now.
All right. I'd like to cover a little bit about taking pictures with other than the native application. Okay. And I've got a couple there that I want to show you. One is called Scanner Pro and one is called Photo Mini. Right? the two in the middle of my iPad there.
Can't read them.
On my iPad.
Yeah, they're too small.
This is Photo My and Scanner Pro are the two. PHONTOMYNE and Scanner Pro.
What are these for again? I'm sorry.
I'm going to show you. All
Oh.
right. Scanner Pro allows you to take a picture of a document and it converts it to optical character. It does an optical character recognition on it and converts it to text.
Oh.
Which is wonderful, right? You think about that. And that's Scanner Pro. So I'm going to bring up Scanner Pro on my iPhone and just give you an idea of how that works. Okay. This is Scanner Pro. I'm going to add a picture by hitting the red plus sign. I'm going to hold it above some text. And I took the picture, right? Now, if I can remember how to do it, I can crop it a little bit, drop it in a little bit. Okay. And hit the check mark.
Bill, that's in notes.
Say again.
You can do the same thing in notes.
You can do an OCR.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
And then I tap the text button. And I say, recognize the text. Now I have a text document. And I want to share it and I can send it to myself and it comes to me. I'm going to mail it. There it is. See it?
Wow.
Why can't you do that with screenshot?
Screenshot just takes a picture.
Hmm.
Now I have an editable document.
Oh, okay.
That's the difference. Now you're saying you can do that. You can take a picture in notes, but it doesn't convert it to a textable or editable document.
Aha.
Yes,
Okay.
it does.
Does it?
Yeah.
Let's try it here. I haven't.
Hold on.
I'm always learning new stuff. So I'm gonna
Go
start a
down,
new note
do a new one. Do a new one.
and I
Hit camera.
tap the camera. It says
Scan
taking. Oh, it says, no, but it says scan a document. It doesn't say convert. So let's try that again. I'll go to the camera, scan a document.
Right. And it scans text.
Ooh, okay. And we'll collapse in on it.
Right.
If that works, that's wonderful. We don't even need to get an app.
Right.
And keep scan.
Yeah. That's it.
And it says ready. Well, no. Is it editable now?
No.
Wait a minute.
If I tap that picture and no, it's not editable.
No, I think it's a PDF.
Yeah. No, it's not a PDF. It's probably a JPEG.
Right.
Okay, so I can't edit that document. The other one I just sent to myself. And if I go in, now I did it earlier, so I have a different one in my mail. I'll go down here to find it. Here's a document that I read in. I took a picture of and it converted it to text. And now I can go in and say, instead of 2 to 3 hours, right? I can, what do I do with it here? Well, I want to forward it. And I'll change the text down here instead of 2 to 3 hours. We'll make it, whoops, go down here. Now. Gotta get the keyboard. Right, backspace,
Wow.
change it to 1 hour,
Uh-huh.
okay? The key there is I don't have to type the whole document,
Right.
Mhm.
okay?
Yes.
All right? So yeah, you can take a picture of it in Notes, but you don't have an editable document. And that's the key of that particular application.
And you then print
Nope.
that.
I
On
can
your
print it,
phone?
I can save it as a Word document. I can do all kinds of things with it.
Okay.
Copy and paste it, put it in a Word document. Now I have the whole thing. Okay. The other wonderful one, I think, you know, all those picture albums you have that are gradually disintegrating in place.
Mhm.
I know
Yeah.
my wife put, oh, I don't know how many hours into creating a photo album for our son in various years as he was growing up. And those pictures are disintegrating, right? There's a wonderful app. And the app is called Photo. It's the one right here. Photo My Me, PHOTO MYNE, My Me.
Mine.
Okay. Now I'm gonna open that app. And I've got 3 pictures kind of arranged on a piece of paper here. I'm going to create a new album. So I just tap, whoops. Add a new album. Now I'm going to hold it above those 3 pictures. Like those are 3 pictures in a photo album that I've got. And I press the button and it separates them automatically and puts them automatically in an album.
Hmm.
I tap done. Album is saved. And there are the 3 pictures in that album. Separated. That's the key here.
That's great.
So each one is a separate picture. Really good quality. Right?
But there's a fee for that, correct?
Say again? Yeah, I think it's a $2, $3 fee, something like that.
Okay.
But it's certainly much better than stripping out the plastic or focusing above the whole one picture and then the next picture. You just get the whole page. And by the way, look at my phone while I'm doing this one. I'll do it again. I think. Well, I'm going to bring up photo. Does it work in Photo My Me? I want to add a picture. No, that one doesn't do it. Okay. Press the button. Whoops, got to hold it long enough. And it cuts them apart. So it does this automatic thing of determining the edges of the picture and then basically taking each picture and making a separate thing of it. So those are 2 of my favorite little apps that save a lot of work and have a lot of function. And they both cost a fee, but it's not that bad, I don't think. All right.
Bill, I'm looking at the App Store
Yeah. How much?
and it says it's $3.99, but it says Photo Scanner Plus. I don't know.
Okay. Let me see which one I've got there. There's
Yeah,
Photo My Me,
yeah,
okay?
photo
And what's
scan.
it look like? What's it look like?
See, then you see underneath, you have
Yeah,
the top one says
it's the
get,
one,
so you
it's
don't,
one that says plus.
yeah, right.
How much is it?
$3.99.
Okay, that's the one.
Okay. Thank you.
Show it on your screen, Bill.
Pardon me, I'll put it on my iPhone there. So you see the icon. Okay, so photo scanner. I'm sorry, let me get the right ones. Photo My Me looks like Photo Scanner Plus. Okay. And
It doesn't.
Scanner Pro is the one on the left on my iPad there. It looks like that icon.
Yeah, scanner I don't need.
Okay.
Photo My.
Okay. Photo My Me
photo-
is for text editing. Photo My Me is for pictures in a scrapbook. Scanner Pro is to convert a document so that you can edit it. So it scans the document as a picture and then interprets the letters within the picture.
I downloaded that and tried to do it, and it wants me to download the professional
You
version.
can skip that.
Wouldn't let me edit the text.
No, you can skip that. That window came up on mine too, Sharon. You were talking about the Scanner Pro, right?
Well, I've got the scanner document,
Yeah,
the
I
Scanner
understand.
Pro,
So
and I didn't pay for it.
Wait a minute. So I'm going to take a picture. Let me do a different page here. All right. I'll do my notes for today. I got my phone right above it, and I'm going to go poop. Come on. And I go. Okay. And I just tap the check mark. Okay. And then I look at the picture and I tap text. And it comes up and says that, right? Well, I don't want a red recognition, right? I want to say text recognition is turned off. And then I tap recognize text and it came up. And that didn't happen with you, Sharon?
No.
My first time I did it, it came up and wanted me to get the other version. And I said, no, I don't care for it. I have the Pro, though, is the one I have. Okay.
Bill,
Yes.
I noticed using the built-in notes app that it captures it as a PDF.
It does. Oh,
Yes, it does. And then, of course, you can share that PDF via an email or something. But
has anybody
if you've got
figured
one of
out?
these scanner apps, it will convert that PDF to text.
Yes. But is it a PDF, a picture within the PDF, I wonder? It's just an interesting question. Okay. Can I share a picture? the answer to that question is, of course, you can share a picture, right? If I open my photos, and let's say I wanted to share my picture, let's see if I can get a different one here. There's a good one. Okay. I tap the share box on the picture, and then I'll have to pull up my phone and show you what it looks like on the screen here versus what it looks like on your screen. It looks like this. Looks like this, right? And I click the share box and it comes up like this. See that? And then I can say, I can I can put the curve, I can tap on mail and it's going to mail that picture. Now, the problem with mailing that picture is it's sending all the metadata with it. And in this particular case, it doesn't make any difference because there is no metadata. It's one I downloaded from the internet. Okay, so let me get out of here and go back to my photos again. And let's pick a picture that has metadata with it. Now, what's in the metadata that you may not want to be sharing?
Where you were when you took the picture.
Yeah, you may not want to share that, right? So let me pull up a picture from the cruise. Okay. And I believe that one has metadata with it, right? So when I tap the share box on that picture, let me do that. It comes up and says the same things down here that I had before. See that? But look up here where it says options. It says this picture was taken in Juneau. So I can change that by clicking on options and coming down here and turning off location. And then I tap done. And it says no location in the picture. Okay, now I can come down and email it or message it or airdrop it or put it in my notes. And the metadata for location has been removed. Or I think I can go even out to Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, if I hit the more button, I bet Facebook's in there. Yeah. All right, so even if I choose to put it on Facebook, the metadata has been removed. I'm sorry, the location aspects of the metadata has been removed. Okay? Pretty straightforward, pretty easy, fun to do.
Bill, if you attach a photo in an email, is it going to have the metadata?
You're going the other way to do it. You go to the email first.
Right.
And let's see what happens here if I start an email and I want to send it to myself. And I tap here.
Handsome. Very good.
Insert a photo. And I believe the metadata gets in, you don't have the option any longer. I think, but I'm going there right now. Yep. Yeah, you got to go at it the other way. You have to start with the photo versus you have to start with a photo to send it as an attachment versus starting
with the email.
An email or message. Okay.
Thank you.
Bill, I have a question on size.
On
When
who?
you email a photo on size of the photo,
Yes.
when you email it, you have choices of small, medium, large. What's the best size to select?
I always answer that one by it depends.
Okay,
What's the ultimate intention? If it's just to show them a little picture, then small to medium. If it's to make a print of it and you want them to be able to do that, then you would go to large, or I think it's original or something like that.
actual size.
Yeah, one,
And large,
go to
and
one of the
large.
bigger ones, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Or if they're
Okay.
going, or if they're going to crop it in any way, you want
Okay.
to send them the most pixels you can. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
so it depends on the intention. If it's just, hey, look at these, I had a great time,
Yeah,
you can put more pictures in that way.
okay,
Okay,
thank you.
Bill,
yep.
but when you do your email class, I'd love to learn how to choose when to use or not use Apple's new app for sharing large documents without attaching them to your email. What's that technology called?
Share large albums, pictures, you mean?
Yeah, large pictures.
Yeah.
There's a
You can even share albums with your friends and family.
no. In email, in Apple's new email client, there's some kind of technology where it doesn't include the entire, 3 gigabyte PDF file, 200 pages. It
Yeah.
just includes a link. And I don't remember the name of that technology.
Okay. I'm going to show you how to do it with pictures.
Okay.
That's the next thing on my agenda here. Except let me cover a couple things. Somebody asked me, I took a picture of, I had my live photo on and I took all these pictures with my live photo, right? And there's a key photo associated with that. And there is a way to send people that key photo. So let me pull up a video here and I'll show you what I mean. I'm sorry, a live photo. So on my iPad, ooh, my phone went away. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't lose my phone for good, did I? Oh, no. Yeah, I did. All right, we'll do it on the iPad here. I bring up, and I'm looking at my iPad now, and I scroll down to where it says live photos, and I have a whole bunch of live photos here. Let me pull up this one. And that's a live photo, right? Okay.
Does live photo mean there's a person in it or action? It's a video?
Yeah, it's a
What does live
3-second video. Remember, a live photo is, and I want to. Live photo shoot. Lost the capability to, oh no, there it is, good. Good. Oh, what happened?
Sorry, is the question.
Command problems here. Hold on. You look at my iPhone and I go to my camera. There's this little thing on your phone right up here. That indicates whether you're taking a live photo or not. Right now, I'm not taking a live photo. Now I am. So a live photo, it's recording right now, and it's recording over itself every 3 seconds, every second and a half, actually. So when I tap the button, it records what has happened on my camera lens for the previous second and a half, and what happens on the camera lens for the next second and a half. So I'm going to tap it and slightly move it. Okay. And I just took a live photo. And you'll see if I go to the live photo and I hold it down, you can see it move. See it? All right, so that's what a live photo is. Somebody has a washing machine going on in the background. Okay, sounded like a washing machine.
Where is that on the iPad?
On the
Same place?
iPad, and I'll bring it up on the iPad. It's in the camera. And on my iPad there, it's right here.
Aha, okay, thank you.
You want to have that off all the time. Okay.
If it's off, you
No, it's
cannot
not.
take the photo.
No, you can take
You
photos.
cannot take the picture.
You take pictures all you want, but it won't record a live photo, which is a video, a short video.
And takes up a lot of space.
That's right. It's taking a lot more space than just straight video, straight picture, I mean. Now,
So what's the difference between video and live photo?
live photo is an automatic 3 seconds only.
Okay,
A video, you start, and then you have to stop it.
okay.
What's the
Thank you.
purpose of live video then? That sounds.
Bill,
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think it's important to point out to people that with a video, if you want to take a video, when you push the button to start the video taking, it takes a fraction of a second for the camera to start up, and then it takes video until you push the button to turn it off. With live photo, when you point the camera at something and then you push the button,
right. It has
the camera
already.
has already been recording for about a second before you push the button.
Correct.
And so if you're trying to capture something that you know is going to be happening fast, and you might not catch your grandchild actually taking that first step, you might want to turn on live photo before you go to visit your daughter's house and start taking pictures of the grandchild, because you're more likely to get that first second that you missed when you were fooling with the camera and trying to turn on video and push the start button to start the video, and you already missed it. So I recommend turning on live photo when you go visit your grandchildren and you're going to be wanting to take videos.
I'm on the opposite side of that, Tim.
Yeah, it makes a world of difference. That split second where you fool with the camera for 2 seconds and you lose it. You know, it's too late. She already put the cake into her mouth and smeared it.
Tim,
Yeah.
the problem with that is the quality of the picture is degraded. If you want to get a snapshot out of that, which is what I'm going to show you, the quality of that snapshot is not nearly as good as the quality of just taking the picture.
Ah,
Okay?
trade-off.
The
There's
reason
another
the reason I would use it is if you're at a race and you want to get the finish line of a race. Tim's point's well taken. When you click that button, you've already missed when they cross the finish line. Okay? You push it when they go across the finish line and it's a little bit too late. All right?
Hey, Bill,
Yeah.
Joe McIntyre. I'll tell you some other place where the live photo is really great is when you're having a photo made in front of an open fire.
Yes.
So you can see the fire.
Yep.
Showing itself.
Yep.
Like it's active motion and you're just sitting there.
Yep. A waterfall.
Yes.
It's just a short thing, but boy, it has such a different impact.
Another, Bill, another reason to be careful is that if the picture's been taken with a live photo, then it becomes much more complex. If my daughter sent me some live photos from her phone, and I had a lot of, and then I couldn't do much editing with it because it wasn't JPEG format, and then I had the problems to try to convert it and pull a JPEG out, as opposed to getting a JPEG from the front that was a higher quality photo that was a more compatible file format.
Okay. I'm going to show you how to extract a photo from a live video. Okay. That's what
Yes.
that's what I wanted to show you here. Okay. So you've taken the live video and you, let's say we took Tim's suggestion, you have that picture of your granddaughter with cake all over her face. All right. So I'm going to go to my live photos and I'm going to select a live photo. Well, not that one. Why don't I get this one, right? And there's a live photo and you know it's live because if you put your finger on it or you tap it or press and hold it. Let me get the right icon here. If I press here and hold it, you see the live photo. Now I'd like that picture of him. See where he's bent over? I'd like that to be the major photo versus the one that's there. All right. So how do I change that? It's called the key photo. Okay. I'm looking at my live photo and let me show you again the picture of what that I see. What you see is just the picture. I have the picture and the controls around the picture. Okay. So I'm going to move it up here and I'm going to tap edit. Okay. And then I'm going to tap the live photo button on the other side. See the live photo button right there? I tap that and you see at the bottom are all the pictures associated, right? And I can click down here and move to the different photos. Okay, so let's let his head down. I want his head down. There, now, how about that? Oh, I should get him going across the finish line there, right? There we go. All right. So he's clearly won the race against this other car, right? And I want to make that the live photo. And see where it says make key at the bottom there? I tap make key. So now that's the key photo. So far, so good?
That's the one that's going to head your show in your album. When you first look at your pictures of albums, that's the one, the
Right, so
first
if
one
I
you'll see,
click
right?
done,
Okay.
now that's the picture. That's the key picture, right? So far, so good?
Yep.
Now I tap the share box. And I come down. It says copy photo. I'm sorry. And I tap duplicate down there. I have to go down further. And I tap duplicate. So now it has extracted that photo, duplicate as still photo. Okay. So now that picture will not be a live photo. It will be in my my, not shared, come on. I gotta go to the top. In my recents, the last picture is that one. And that is just a photo, right? Just a photo. Okay. So now I could send that to somebody. And again, the quality of that picture is not as good as if I had just taken a standalone shot.
Bill, will you do that with the iPad?
Either one, iPad or I did it with the iPad.
I couldn't get it to work with the iPad. Okay, I'll email you later this week.
Okay. All right.
Those instructions are on the sheet that you sent us, the was an 11-page explanation of what you were going to do.
It's on there somewhere.
On page 5, and it's very clear.
Okay, thank you. Page 5.
Thank you.
Yep.
Bill?
Yep.
I don't know if this is anything on, I just have the iPhone and I go into my albums and it says live photos. I click edit and on the top, there's the live button and I click it off and that shuts them. It stops the live photo.
Gotcha.
Do you,
So
am I making sense?
I'm not sure what you just said. What are you telling me?
Okay. On my iPhone.
Yep.
I go into my pictures.
Yep.
And on my pictures, I scroll down to where it says live photos. The albums, whatever. And
Okay, so you went into your photos.
Right.
You went to live photos.
Right.
Where's live? Right there. Okay.
Then I select one and I edit it.
So you select one. Let me select a different one here. That one. And then you tapped edit.
Right. And on my phone, all right, you have it right there. You see where that the top button? That's live. Just click it and it turns off.
Oh, no. What do you mean turns off?
If you don't want the live photo, you can.
No. I'm in edit mode now, right? I'm looking at my photos.
Yes.
So you already have the live photo.
Right. But if you don't want the live photo.
No, that doesn't change. If I tap that on my iPad, and what I did, are you talking about phone or iPad, dear?
That right there where your cursor is, right here. That's
it. Didn't turn off the live photo. It just showed you the actual film strip of your photo down here at the bottom.
It does on my phone.
On your phone, you say, okay, let's try that.
Right.
So I'm going to my photos. And I'm going down here to albums and I go to live photos. And I select one of them. Right. And then I tap edit. And hold on. And there's my live photo indicator there at the bottom, right?
Mhm.
I gotta find it here.
On my phone, on the top, it says, well, it says revert on yours, but
Right.
I can, right, but I can,
And right
go
here's
on
the
my
live photo indicator. And I click that. And now I get this film strip.
I don't get, hold on a minute.
Did you
I
start with
know
camera or did you start with photo?
the photos.
Let
Hold
me-
on. I'm on my albums.
What I'm seeing it does is Apple selects the frame that it wants to unlive.
It's to make the key photo, they call
Yeah,
it. Right. And then you change that.
Yeah, because, hold on a second. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna take a picture because I turned them all off, which was ridiculous. The only reason why hold on.
Okay.
Ugh.
I don't have a live symbol
In photos?
on my iPad, on my iPad camera. I don't have a live symbol.
I'll show you where that is in a minute. You're on your iPhone, right?
I'm on my iPad.
What's the age of your iPad?
It's a mini 4.
It may not be live photo capable.
Hold on.
But when I go into live photos, I have some, but I don't know how I got them.
You have an iPhone?
No.
Okay. If we go.
I just went in there. Bill, I took a picture. I went to a live photo. I went to edit, and on the bottom, on the left, there's the live photo symbol, and I
Mhm.
just click it. And it shuts it off. Yeah, right. It's the best one.
But it shows you the film strip at the bottom.
Right.
Yes.
You can move the film strip. So you didn't.
You can, yes.
You just shut it off so you can't view it as a live photo other than by putting your finger on the film strip and moving it.
Right.
Right. That's understandable. If you go to settings and I go to camera, this is for all of you who don't have the symbol up there or whatever.
Uh-huh. Yes.
And it's capable
I'm
of
there.
doing it. And you go to camera. Where is it? I got to get the live photo here somewhere.
Nope.
Oh, where are those settings?
And you
There it
have
is.
to go,
I tap camera and I tap preserve settings.
yes, preserve.
Tap that.
Mhm.
It says
Yeah.
camera mode, preserve the last camera mode, such as video square. I don't want to do that. I want to change it back. And it says preserve live photo settings rather than automatically reset to live photo turned on.
No, I don't
I
want.
turn that off because
Right.
I want live photo to be controlled by me and the last way I left it. Okay.
I don't have
now-
that.
You have to make
If
sure
you don't
that
have that, then you don't have live photo capability.
Interesting, because I have some live photos.
Somebody may have sent them to you.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So Bill,
Yes.
is the live photo turned on or off?
When you do what?
No, in the settings there where it says live photo, do you have it on or off?
What do you want to have happen? Right? Is the
What do you
question.
have happening? That's what I want.
Preserve the live
Just a
photo
reg-
settings rather than automatically resetting. I want to preserve it.
But down at the bottom where it says live photo, what do you have?
Is it on?
I have it on
Okay.
because I want to preserve the setting that I had. I don't want it to revert back to turning on live photo, which is what it would happen if you turned that live photo setting off.
So camera mode is turned on.
No, camera mode is off. I don't want to preserve the last thing I had on there because I may have had it in panorama mode or video mode, and I like it to come up in photo all the time. Is that making more sense?
Yes, sort of, yes.
Don't you have to turn that off in photo first?
In camera, Marcia.
Right.
I'm in settings.
No, no. In the camera itself.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to turn live off there first.
Correct.
I want to
That's what he's
preserve the
saying.
last setting I had on it, which is
Right.
that, yes.
Right.
And therefore I have it off.
This,
So every time I bring up the camera, it will be off.
right.
If I had it on, every time I bring up the camera, it would be on. And I know that's clear as mud, right?
Right.
You weren't supposed to agree with that. All right. I need a little break here. All right. The highway patrolman pulled alongside a speeding car on the freeway. Glancing at the car, he was astonished to see this somewhat colored hair female at the wheel was knitting. Realizing that she was oblivious to the flashing lights and siren, the trooper cranked down his window, turned on his bullhorn and yelled, "Pull over!" The blonde looked back at him and said, "No, it's a scarf."
Oh, geez.
Oh, come on, that was a little slow, folks. Okay.
That was one you figured out the answer before you ever got to it.
Oh, you did? Oh, geez. It took me a while to figure out the end.
But it made it good.
Bill,
All right.
hey, Bill,
Yes.
could you show again how to set that key photo?
Yeah. Oh, the key photo?
Yes.
Yes. If we go to your photos and we open up a live photo, and I'll open up a different one this time. Where is that one? Yeah, I lost my key live photo there. That's too bad. There's my grandson and his mother, grandmother, right? And if I push my finger on it, okay, I push my finger on it to see it, right? And if I want to change the live photo, if I tap edit, that was the first thing I tapped. And then I tap live photo icon over on the left side of that screen, over here. And when I do that, it shows me, whoa, what happened to the, boy, it's kind of dark, isn't it? There. Whoa, I lost my picture. All right. I'll do it on the iPhone because I just lost the picture on the iPad. We go to our photos. I pick a photo. How about this one, right? All right. Hello. And I tap edit. And then I tap the icon for the live photo. And it comes up, and there at the bottom is a little dot around the master or what do they call it? Main photo?
Key photo.
The key photo, thank you. And and I can change it. So let me get one with over his head there. But you see his arms kind of disappeared. How about we make it that one? Or that one? Okay,
On mine, Bill, I don't get that film strip at the bottom.
you have to hit, let me cancel. Okay, I tap edit. And do you have a little icon on your iPhone or iPad, Jim?
I'm on the iPhone right now.
There's a little, should be a little icon somewhere on there that looks like the bullseye.
Yes, I see that. Yes,
Tap it,
okay.
and you should see the film strip now at the bottom.
I don't see the film strip.
Really?
When I touched that icon, a little dot appeared underneath it, like this,
Right.
appears, but the film strip didn't show.
Wow.
Ah, so you don't see that, huh?
No, I don't get the film strip.
Wow.
When all else fails, turn off your iPhone and turn it back on.
That was going to be my next. Very good, Sharon. So Jim, turn off your phone and then wait a minute and turn it back on.
Okay.
So I'm going to make it my key photo and tap done. So now it's my key photo. I tap the share box and I scroll down and tap duplicate. And I want to duplicate the still photo that's the key photo. Okay. And that places the key photo in your photo album in Recents as a photo by itself.
Okay. Bill, I turned it off and started again. It's the same thing.
Really?
Yep.
And you have the same phone I do, right?
I have iPhone 12 Pro Max.
Yeah, mine's just a Pro. It's not the Max, but
Mine's the Max.
it should be there somewhere.
Bill, after we've done this, can we delete the whole sequence from the live photo section?
You can delete the live photo if you wish, yes, because now you have it.
Because that'll clean up and save up some of our storage, right?
If that's what you would like to do, yes.
Okay. So where's the new picture now?
In Recents, the most current picture in Recents.
Recents? Okay.
If I go down to Recents now, well, I didn't save it. Let me go back.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Got it? All right, good.
Super. Thank you.
Yes.
Perfect.
One other thing I want to show you, and I just have to look it up here just to get to the right place. If you have, it's going to take a little while, so we may roll, we may go over a little bit. What we want to do, if you're trying to share a bunch of pictures, right? It's how do I say? You can't usually send more than 3 or 4 over the internet and have them get there directly. So you need to provide access to an album somewhere in the clouds. You have to create an album somewhere in the cloud and then provide access to the person to be able to go view it. So what I'd like to do is show you how to create a shared album and then how to share that album with anyone, not just Apple users. Okay? So we're going to create a shared album, put some pictures in it, and then we're going to show you how to share that link to that album with other people. All right? So the first our task is to go to our photos. Okay? Before we begin, I want to make sure that we have the latest version of iOS and we've set up the iCloud on all your devices. So you are using the iCloud for your photos. And then make sure you set up to be able to have shared albums. And you do that by going to, on your iPhones and iPads, you go to Settings. I'll give you a moment to get there. And scroll to the top of the menu in Settings. And tap your name. Then tap iCloud. And then tap Photos. And make sure you have shared albums turned on. And you only have to do this once.
Just
Okay.
a second. Still looking for it. Settings, iCloud.
No. Settings, name. Top of the list. Right? You want to be up here. Top of your settings list. Tap that.
Then
and
iCloud.
then tap iCloud. And then tap Photos. And then we scroll down to where it says shared albums, and we make sure that is turned on. Okay, everyone? Yes, no, maybe?
I
Name.
can't find,
Just a quick question on that.
Uh-huh.
You have to have the photos turned on. So if you had 15,000 photos.
It's okay. We're not sharing 15,000 photos.
Huh?
We're not sharing 15,000 photos.
Right, but if you're on iCloud.
Yeah.
And you have to turn on iCloud Photos, you said?
Yes.
Right, so.
No, you don't have to turn on iCloud Photos.
I recommend you
Just
do have
shared albums.
No.
Right. Thank you.
No, you have to have photos and you have to have iCloud Photos turned on.
Bill, where it says upload to my photo stream, does that only go to other Apple devices, or can that go to Windows?
I don't know where you are.
Right above shared albums, it says upload to my photo stream.
Oh, don't worry about that right now.
You have it on.
Correct. You don't have to have that on. Okay?
No.
That's a relic from a previous life. Okay. All right. So yes, you have to have iCloud Photos on, and then you have to have shared albums turned on. Okay? Now, we want to create a shared album. Just Just a minute, everybody. I'll be right back.
Phones.
Sorry, everyone. So now that we are able to have shared albums, what we're going to do is go back and we're going to open our photo application. And scroll down to where it says shared albums and see all. Ooh, ooh. I'm sorry, go back one level to where the plus sign is at the top. And I'm talking about this plus sign. Okay, anybody not see that plus sign? So I'm going to tap the plus sign and it says new shared album. The intention here is to make an album that's capable of being shared. You haven't posted it or made it available to anyone yet. So we're going to tap new shared album. And I'm going to tap in MOON. Moon 2. MOON 2. Spell it right. Okay, and I tap next. And now I could actually send it to somebody, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm just going to create. So now I've got a blank album up there called Moon 2 under shared albums. So far, so good?
No.
You got to tell me where you are.
When I typed in where you said type in something, it didn't go in the same place you had it. Had yours.
I hit the plus sign. I tap new shared album. And right there, the cursor's blinking. And it says shared album. And I just typed it in right there.
Okay. Okay, got that.
And then I tap
Thank
next.
You.
Instead of doing anything more right now, I just tap create. So now I have one called test and one called Moon 2. Okay. So can I put pictures in that now? Yes, I can probably. If I go back to my albums and I go to my recents and I select those moon pictures, I just say you select one or two or three, right? And then hit the the share box there at the bottom. And it says add to shared album. So what I'm doing is this is the same way I created the same way I created an album before, only this time I'm working with shared albums. So I add to shared albums, and I'm just going to, I don't want to put it in test. It says shared album test there at the bottom. And I could put a comment on it, but see where it says test there at the bottom? I'm going to tap that and change it to Moon 2. And then I'm going to post it. All right. So now the link to that album has been created and it's in the iCloud. Nobody knows about it. So if I want to share this album now with some friends and family, I'm going to go back to my albums. And I'm going to open that one. It's called Moon 2.
Bill, I can't find it.
Me neither.
Okay, let me go back. You're under albums?
Yes, my albums.
And I'll scroll down. And you should see a category called shared albums.
Mm,
You should see a category called shared albums. And see all.
it's not there.
There's nothing in
I
it.
must have missed a step.
Well, if you didn't put anything in it, that's a different problem.
No, I did. I added 2 photos to it.
But do you have it? Let's put it that way.
I don't see it.
I don't either.
I have only albums that people have shared with me.
Mine is, I thought I put albums in it, but it's empty. I think I didn't
Right.
put it in there correctly.
Let's make another shared album, right? I'm looking at my list, right? See them all? I'm looking at my albums. Everybody looking at my albums? Tim? Tim, are you looking at albums?
Albums, my albums.
Okay, it says albums at the top, right?
It says my albums at the top.
Doesn't say, there isn't a plus sign above albums?
Oh, now I went back a screen. Yes.
Okay, that's where I want you to be, that back of screen, right?
Okay.
You tap the plus sign on your iPhone, on your iPads, you would scroll down to where it says shared albums. And you would create a new one.
Okay. Yep. Now I have the album I created called Casey, and it shows the 2 photos that I added to it.
And it says shared album. Did you put it made a shared album? When you hit
Yeah,
the plus
shared
sign,
album.
when you hit the plus sign, you shouldn't have seen that. You should have seen new shared or whatever.
I have 2 shared albums. The one I just created and an older one.
I'm not, did you? Okay, you now see shared albums down there, is what you're telling me.
Not
Yes,
in that screen.
on what screen? On what screen, Tim? Did I lose you?
Yeah, you lost me.
You on your iPhone or iPad?
iPhone.
Okay. Does it say albums at the bottom? Right here. Does it say albums down here?
Yes.
Okay, we tap albums, right?
Yep.
Then if you scroll down, you should see something called shared albums.
People and places, media type.
Before
utility.
people and places.
Nope.
I think it's time to restart your device.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Ann, do you see shared albums?
I do,
Okay. Do you see the one you've created? The name?
yes,
Is there something in it?
no.
Okay.
Neither is mine.
Okay. What I want to do is put some stuff in it for Ann's benefit. So I'm going to go to recents. So I scroll up and I go to my complete list of pictures. And I'm going to select some other ones. So I'm looking at my recents and I tap select up here at the top. Oops, I tap select and I'm going to pick 3 or 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So far, so good?
No, when I select a picture on the recent album, it becomes enlarged.
Yeah, you're
And
touching it too long. You have to tap select first.
Okay, I did select.
Mhm.
Ah, got it.
Okay.
Bill, I have another question. I'm in the shared albums. I cannot go back. It will not go back. It only says back or edit.
You're looking at the shared album, Ann?
I clicked the shared album. When you click the plus sign, I click the shared album.
And is that what came up? Like that? You're not responding.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't hit back. I can only hit, there's edit, but back does not go back.
got the word cancel.
I have the word edit, but
What are
okay.
you looking at when you're see the word edit?
Thank you. I got that. I got the cancel.
Okay.
Now I'm back.
Thank you, Leah.
Thanks,
You're
Leah.
welcome. Now, I think I'm in the same spot where she is, and I have now selected 3 of the photos in a particular album. I want to go in this new shared album I have
Okay.
designed.
So I'm
But
going to do
about
that
to design.
myself.
What do I
Hold
do
on.
now?
I'm going to recents and I selected a bunch of pictures. Select 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
And I hit the share box. Now don't hit it too hard, you'll break your screen. Okay. And it says add to
What I've
shared
got.
album should be one of your choices. By the way, we're almost there, so just hang in there a little bit.
Add to shared album.
Add to shared albums. And now look at my screen. It says
Yes.
Moon 2 on mine. If it doesn't say the name of the album you want to put it in, you click the little arrow there or tap it.
It
and
says
you would select the one you want to put it in.
Got it. Got it.
Okay, and then tap post. Okay. So now you have your album. It's a shared album, and you have placed some photos in it.
Somewhere.
Oh, now I got to find the place where I should be. There we go. Okay.
Basically, what I have is the screen that you have right now is exactly what I have on mine.
Okay, hit the back arrow at the top to go back to albums. And now it should say albums at the top with a plus sign above that. If you're on your iPads, it should have something on this left side. And I want you to go down to where it says shared albums and tap on the shared albums you made. on the one you want to send. I'm going to open my test one. So there's the three pictures of the sun, moon, the moon that I want to send.
Okay.
All right. So far, so good.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now something new. Now something new. See the little picture of people here, person?
Yes.
All right. If I tap that, let me make sure. And I turn on public website. You with me? Yes. I tap on public website and it says publishing. Okay. And guess what? Now that I have that, see that web address down here? That's the address of that album. And if I click on shared link and I tap mail, message, airdrop, all those. So I'm going to mail it to myself. And send it. Okay. I have just sent that link to myself. And if I go to my mail, oops, at the top there, there's the link and it says test. And if I click that link, it will show me that album. And there are the pictures.
I think I went too far.
Now, this information is on page 4. Now, what we did was you have created, so the process, you don't have to do the first part where we put some settings in, but you do need to create an album. And that's on page 2 of the handout. And on page 4 of the handout is share the album with friends and family. Okay? We covered a lot today.
No, I have a question.
Okay?
When do you use invite people?
Say again?
When do you use invite people?
You use invite people when you're sending it to another Apple user.
I see.
And they have the capability of adding pictures to it and doing that kind of thing. A truly shared resource. And I chose not to show you that because that gets a little more interesting. But those directions are in there if you want to look at them. Okay. I'm taking next week off, everybody. But the week after that, let me cover what I'm going to be covering here. On March 6th, we're going to be talking applications. Applications I like, applications you like. On March 13th, the latest iOS hidden and new features. On the 20th will be tips and tricks. And
We lost your picture of what you're doing.
Say again? Oh, I'm
We
just
lost the
reading.
picture of what you were saying.
Oh, you want to see that?
Oh, I thought you had it up there and then
You want it
it
that way?
left.
Can you see?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
So those are the classes, right? And the last one is the 27th. What are your questions? All right, wait a minute. I got one more here. I'll make it short. I'll make it short. We're almost out of time here. Did you hear one about the Irish water polo team? Did you hear that one?
No.
No.
All their
No.
horses died.
Oh. They all drowned.
All right, folks. I'm going to stop sharing.
Hey, Bill,
Yes,
do you keep all these dad jokes in a database?
I
Yeah, right.
do. I do. I have 50 pages of them.
Oh,
Good grief.
DADA,
That's what I
BAST.
call it. Or dumb, DUMB.
dump.
All right, folks. Have a good week.
Thank you.
You too.
Bill, have
Thank
a
you.
good week.
You too, Bill.
Thank you,
Bye,
Bill.
everyone.
Same to you and good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bill. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye
Have a
now.
good 2
Bye.
Bye,
weeks.
everybody.
Wiedersehen.
Bye-bye.